So our producers want us to read this. What you are about to enjoy or hate is simply three friends talking football and talking out their asses. Opinions mostly is for entertainment purposes only. You may offer great insights into the NFL and perspectives no one else has. Possible side effects do include feelings getting hurt, being offended, and losing respect for one another.
What's up, Opinions Mostly, friends, family, and faithful viewers? Thanks for joining in on another installment of this fabulous podcast where we're having technical difficulties, but we're going to try to make this work. Is that right, Aaron?
Hell yeah, brother. We're gonna do it and make it right.
Amen, amen. I hope we freeze as you can see, it's just me and the best co-host of the two co-hosts, Aaron, the Hammer Quillen. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you. Wow. It's an honor to be here, gentlemen. Gentleman. This guy right here in front of me.
That's right, boy. That's right. Don't forget it, boy. Yeah. So Joe's not here for whatever reason. I don't know. He's getting tired of doing the show. He said he can't take it anymore, and he actually doesn't know what he's talking about. So we decided to let him have the night off.
This is true.
Me and Aaron are going to hit you with some hard facts. You know, it's going to be a quick, nice little episode, and then we're going to try to pull Joe in next week on Wednesday. So leave a comment and say Joe sucks and special teams doesn't know what the hell he's doing. All right. Aaron, I need to know, what is your one thing to know this week?
One thing to know. As Nick knows more than anybody, I am what you call a amateur musician. I've been slowly creeping back into my creative style a little bit. One of my best friends in the world, Elijah London, he's also an amateur musician. We've been writing music together for a little bit. Moral of the story is we are going to be releasing our first single together soon on Spotify and Apple Music. It's a song called Downpour. We wrote it actually about a year and a half ago, and we're finally feeling confident enough to present it to the world, all 10 people that will listen. So
I'm one of them. And Celine's too. No,
yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, dude.
No.
Downpour. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago. Eli started it, and then, so he had like half the song already done, and it was pretty good. And then I came in and I started from the beginning with him, wrote a bass line for it, for what he had. And then we just continued to there, and it turned out to be like this kind of like song that I guess the right term would be like crescendoing up, starts a little bit softer and then kind of has this big, beautiful outro type thing. So something I'm really proud of. One of the best songs I feel like I've ever been a part of. And Eli's a genius too. So
I'm fine with Eli's a genius, but I take offense saying one of the best you've ever been a part.
I said one of the best. One of the best.
Okay. What kind of music is it?
It's probably like, I guess you could consider it like, I don't know, like alternative, a little bit of emo, but like this one's a little bit more of a happy kind of song. So I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
We'll definitely go check it out. I mean, I've already listened to it like 5 times.
Yeah. Actually, there is on my personal social media accounts, I took a bunch of clips and pictures that I had, other people take because my phone died.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, this would be good. I had envisioned making a TikTok using the song anyway. So on my Instagram, Facebook, and my TikTok, I have a little camping clip used with that song in it as a little sneak peek for it.
And it's pretty sentimental. It's nice.
Yeah.
It is Eli's birthday when you guys are out there. That is cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job. Everyone go check it out. Spotify and TikTok. TikTok. I have something to share too. Not quite as exciting as that, but I have a new niece.
Yes, that is right. The newest member of the Herps family.
Jake, my brother, had his second baby with Bobby Lee. A little girl, super healthy. Her name is River Herbst, and she's adorable. So I'm super excited. It sucks living on, obviously halfway across the country, not getting to like be there for all that stuff. But he did FaceTime me, so we got to like talk to the baby, me and Celine, and the baby was
Oh,
sleeping, but it was, it was adorable. It was
yeah.
great. So shout out to
Um,
my niece.
yeah. He just sent me a cluster of photos real quick, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Your parent or no, your dad and Yeehaw were in the casino. And I'm like, what are you guys? It was like Monday, and they're like, gambling. I was like, what are you guys doing? And he's like, well, we're waiting to see if there's a baby. I'm like, what? And so, yeah, he told me the whole story, but it's awesome. Congratulations, Jake.
Yeah, good job, Jacob. The 25th. So the other part of that is it's funny because on the 25th is like almost strategic. Me and Celine were like, okay, well, Jake and Bobby, because it was a scheduled, I don't know if I should share all this, but it was scheduled, right?
Yeah.
On the 26th.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, let's go buy our new car like the day before or whatever. Like it's fine.
Mm.
It's Monday and that we both have the day off. It's great. Anyways, we also bought a new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek 2025.
Heck yeah.
Had 6 miles on it. So we got a new car because of all of our
Heck
car
yeah.
problems. And then it was like, I'm so happy. Don't get me wrong. This sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's like the baby was born on the same day that we got a new car. So I couldn't like share. We got a new car.
Yeah.
We got
Well,
a new
your dad was proud enough to show me a picture of it. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, good shout out dad, shout out pops.
Yeah.
So it's funny, we bought a Rock Creek version and her name is River, the niece. So it's like River Rock Creek. I was like, oh my gosh, like it fits.
Yeah.
Destiny. So anyways, all good. Super stoked on all of it. It's been great. We're on me and Selena are back on the come up. So I'm living life. I love it. Anyways, Aaron, let's talk a little bit of football. Let's get this shit rolling. This is just going to be a fun episode for us. Short and to the point, hopefully, although we did just talk for 10 minutes about our personal lives.
Yes.
Okay. First up, rosters are getting finalized. What does that mean? First, I want to point out, this is not correct, that one. Joe Mixon. So there's a little bit of some unknownness going on with Joe Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
Texans GM said he's non-committal on Joe Mixon playing this season. Do you know who drafted Joe Mixon? We did just do our draft in our NFL league with all the boys and the family and everything is great. We did it. What day was that?
We did it on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday night.
Sunday night. Today's Wednesday. And Dad, I think, drafted Joe Mixon like it was kind of early. I don't know, third, fourth.
There was a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Fourth round sounds right.
Yeah. So Joe Mixon is on the reserve or non-football injury list, and he's dealt with an ankle injury that sidelined him through OTAs. So his future is uncertain. Shout out to Randy Herbst, my father, the one, the only. He's drafted him way too soon, and he might not even play. Dad, I know you're watching this because you always do. Make sure you leave a comment and explain to us why the hell you drafted him that early at all. Joe Mixon, in his defense, if he can figure it out, he has rushed over 1,000 yards in 2024 and 2023. Not in 2022, but in 2021 as well. Yeah. He's a touchdown machine. So, sorry, can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's not me farting. That's not me farting. Those are my Crocs. Sweaty Crocs.
Sure.
So that's Joe Mixon update. The next thing I want to talk about is your boy Amari Cooper. What's going on with him?
He's home. In his words, he's here to finish something that he started. Never got to finish. He signed a $3.5 million deal, which actually translates into $6 million because he gets a bonus for every game played, as well as $2 million incentives, which I'm sure he will hit. I think, honestly, I've been saying, like, our social media manager, RJ, said every episode, huge Raiders fan, we've talked about it. I've always brought it up to him, like, let's just sign Cooper. He was always on board too. And then it's weird because there's rumors before it was announced that we signed Cooper that Jacoby Myers requested a trade. I guess it's not a rumor that he did request a trade.
Yeah.
Which is the Raiders got a phone call from an unknown team who wanted Jacoby Myers, but wanted the Raiders to pick up at least half of his contract. The Raiders said, not only are we not going to do that, we're not interested in trading Jacoby Myers at all. So thanks for calling. And so it looks like we have Jacoby Myers. Hopefully they'll get a deal done so he can just play. Hopefully he just plays anyway. And Amari Cooper, who Nick and I were just talking about it before. Since 2015, he has had 6 1,000-yard seasons, which is third for receivers behind Devontae Adams at second and Mike Evans at first. So he's got plenty of gas left in his tank. He's 29 years old, or I'm sorry, he's 30 years old, somewhere around there, 29, 30. So and he still plays as long as he's not hurt. He's going to be a great asset to our offense with Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, and Ashton Genty.
I mean, to be up there with like Devontae Adams and Mike Evans in the sense how many years, how many 1,000-yard years you had is crazy. Like it's not something to like turn a blind eye to. And shout out to Sean Ritter who drafted him in our league in like the 4th or 5th round.
he took a gamble and it apparently worked out for him. I don't know. Maybe he was on the phone with Mark Davis, being like, "Are you guys picking up Cooper or what?" Yeah.
I mean, they both got like similar haircuts or no hair kind of thing. Shout out Sean Ritter, but you're excited about this, right?
It's as a Raider fan, not a podcast host or an NFL fan, as just strictly Raider fan, I am absolutely excited.
That's cool.
Can't wait to see what he does.
Like a reunion, man. It's like coming home, baby. That's awesome. So, are you gonna get a Cooper jersey?
No, maybe one day. Maybe one day, because I was actually there when he scored his first NFL touchdown in Oakland, too, and I was a pretty big fan of him when he was on their team the first time. Maybe
like whenever a star player goes to like a different team and like sell all their jerseys.
Yeah.
When he went to Cleveland, you should have bought his jersey, a Raider jersey. Then you would have had it, dude. For like 20 bucks. Now it's back to like 150.
But he did go to the Cowboys before he went to.
Oh yeah, Cowboys.
Because we traded him to the Cowboys.
That's right. No one remembers the Cowboys except for not getting rings. Speaking of not getting rings, we won't talk about that crap yet. I still got more to go through. Oh right, Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry. All of the Washington Commanders, I always want to say Redskins fans, are super excited. He just signed a 3-year deal, $96 million, so he's getting extended. Are you worried at all that he's not going to have the same performance as he's been having, or to you does it?
He should. I mean, I think he won't have any sort of lull. I think he'll still just be balling out. Jaden Daniels year 2.
Speaking of your 1,000 yards to each game, he's had what 5 1,000-yard seasons in a row with the Commanders. So I was kind of hoping. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and he's still young.
Yeah, still young. Exactly, he's a young dude. I was hoping he was going to come to the Packers, but I don't know. Now, obviously, he's not going to. So let's look at someone that potentially could go to the Packers, Mr. Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is still on that, like, not chopping block, because it's not really a chopping block, but he's still up there.
Well, when you're taking naps on the medical table on a preseason game, kind of show that you're just not interested in being there at all.
Yeah. It's like going to work and like, all right, guys.
All right. Good luck out there. I'm going to go take a nap.
Like, okay, cool. Good to see you. So he's still shoppable. He's still out there. There's a lot of rumors going on in the Packer Nation over here. We're still trying to acquire him. And I mean, we've been trying to acquire him. With his see, this is the fine line that I walk with. Yeah, I would like to see him on our team.
Yeah.
He is old, first of all. He's getting older. Also, the disrespect that he has towards the team that he's built his career on kind of makes me like, I don't want a disruptive player, I guess you could say to an extent, like Devontae Adams was sort of disruptive in a way. right? So
Right.
it's kind of like, do we really want that attention? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. If he can put up numbers like he did, like over 12 sacks every year that he's played with the Cowboys, minimum. So he's a sack attack, lots of assists, whatever, combined tackles, whatever. Yeah. He's a beast. Do you have any thoughts on any of that, Aaron?
I Yeah, I agree with you. He could be a problem, it could be a distraction, could be a problem in the locker room. But he is a hell of a player when he's on the field. But on the other side of that, it could just be the environment that he's in. He's trying to get this contract done, and you got an owner that's fighting you with it when you've obviously had success there already. What, he's only been in the league for 3 or 4 years, right? So maybe what, five tops.
Yeah, something like that. He's
Um,
as hell.
yeah. So he's still putting up high performance numbers. Maybe he just needs to go somewhere like Green Bay or Vegas and just be in a better environment, and then he won't be that toxic person. But you never know.
What was that? You thinking I wasn't listening? No. Or yeah, Vegas. Or
Or maybe Vegas. Four
Four seasons.
seasons. Yeah. So he's one of the best edge rushers in the league.
Yeah.
It's obvious he doesn't want to be in Dallas.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. I'm looking up his stats. Okay. I say he's old as hell. He's 26.
Yeah, you're old as hell, my friend.
I was like, wait a second. Hold on a second. That was almost 2000. No.
Yeah.
Let's see, that ties into my thing is like the disrespect. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is the toxic environment. Maybe this is the environment he doesn't want to be in. He can do more. I would be pissed off.
But he could be going about it better though. Like taking naps on the sidelines and stuff,
Yeah.
So
yeah, if one of my ushers did that to me, I would be like, what the? I'd just fire him. Like, you
for real.
26. I didn't realize he was that young. I don't know why that name's been like a household name. It feels like it's been 10 years, but it has not.
I think it's just the way time goes in your old age.
Rip. All right, last but not least, Trey Hendrickson. So Mr. Trey Hendrickson, he's got a big deal. Well, not a big deal. He's got a deal to secure his spot with the Cincinnati Bengals. $14 million raise, so he can get to $30 million in this season, 2025.
But his contract's up, right? After this year.
Yeah. So he's got $14 million raised from the Cincinnati Bengals for the season, boosting his salary to $30 million. That was to keep him happy. Is a revised deal and on his incentives. So he was scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent after the season. That's how they're doing it. So they're investing in him. This is what you want to do with your ETFs, ladies and gentlemen. If you're an investor, you invest in your ETFs, long-term investments. Anyways, Hendrickson here, he's been playing since 2017, I believe. He's 30 years old. So this is where I got confused with the Micah Parsons thing.
Yeah.
But he's also one of those guys. He had 8 sacks one year in 2022, but the rest of them have been over 12. So 13, 14. He's a solid player. He's on the right team. He's a beast. He's a dog. I didn't think he was going to move anywhere anyways. Any interest from you to talk about Trey Hendrickson anymore?
The only thing I'm going to say, he got the raise, but there wasn't an extension to his contract. It kind of makes me wonder if this is going to be his last year in Cincinnati.
Or his last year in the NFL.
And yeah.
30 years old, dude, is an ancient man nowadays.
Yeah, I mean that.
Telling you.
Still younger than you. And me.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, I mean that too, but it seems to me with the way that everything's gone down for him to even get here, like they're really only paying him to play this year, and they might be done with him.
Yeah. Would there be any interest from your perspective in him going to the Raiders later on?
Yes, absolutely. I was hoping they would make a trade for him.
Yeah.
Him and Crosby on the same line.
Oh,
Mm.
baby. Okay, that's fair. Um, they discussed they discussed a 2-year, $79 million extension that would have placed him way up there with the other league rushers, but that did not go through. So that just proves your point of he's on the wire, which is kind of weird. Why are we dicking around with him then? If you're Cincinnati,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was confusing to me in the first place. Like, pay the man.
There must be either there's something they see that we don't, like,
Yeah.
or
And it's like he's super humble too, in all the like interviews he's done about it. And
he ain't sleeping on the fucking sidelines.
yeah, and like he exactly, and he's never bashed anybody in that organization. Like all he said is, this is part of the business. I want to play. Like I just want to get something done. So
Well, it's a shame that people that's the way that well,
yeah,
no, it's not. It's not really. Actually, it's not because they're making millions of dollars a year.
this is true.
Fuck them.
This is true.
All right, last one, and we'll keep moving. Is Adam Thielen? Shout out Adam Thielen. I had him on my fantasy team a couple of times. He's re-signed with the Minnesota Vikings, just like Cooper re-signed with his home team. They're going back to their home teams. I love it. I think
And Brandon Cooks going back to the Saints too. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I did not actually.
And then Keenan Allen going back to the Chargers.
Yeah. Keenan Allen was always a dog. So all these guys going back to their home teams, which is pretty cool to see. Maybe they'll win Super Bowl rings with them, or maybe they'll just like return for no reason at all.
One of them might.
Who?
Cooper. Duh.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were gonna say. I was hoping you'd be smarter than that. No, that was an intelligence test.
Out of all those teams, that's the highest likely.
I don't know, dude. The Vikings, and that's still for a Packer fan.
Nah.
They got more of a chance than the Raiders, my guy. All right, love you. Okay, that wraps our episode. No,
I quit.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. Or we need Joe here. No, Aaron, I love you. All right, anyways, fantasy football update. Let's do it. We are in 4th and 69. That is our fantasy league. I'm the commish, obviously. Aaron is the reigning champion. Look at that trophy. Look at that trophy, baby. That's a good looking trophy.
Yep, 4th and 69.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, 2024, Car Amrod and Quillon. Thank you.
Aaron, it seems only appropriate that you would give us a little rundown of our fantasy league because we just drafted and you are the reigning champ.
A rundown of our fantasy league?
You don't have to go all the way in details, just the big things that stuck out to you.
That stuck out to me is Jordy getting Brock Bowers, and I'm trying to figure out what I can trade to send him. So Jordy, if you're watching, I'm interested. No, I mean, we had a pretty good turnout in the Zoom meeting this year, which was cool.
And Joe didn't upload it, right?
No, he didn't. Do you remember? Well, it wouldn't have been good if we were.
It would have been okay.
I don't know, man. Joe was pretty questionable that day.
Yeah, but it's just content. No.
Yeah.
These are opinions, mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
Joe was like borderline not racist.
Yeah. But it was a fun draft. One of these years we're gonna have to do a live one. We're gonna have to meet somewhere and get the whole Wisconsin crew, Porterville crew, Sonora crew, Tennessee crew all together.
I think I could talk my in-laws into letting us all meet up in Montana.
Ooh, that would be feasible too.
Yeah, and they got so it's right in the middle. It's in the middle of nowhere, the nature, but they got Wi-Fi, And
what's the golf like in Montana?
Well, where they live, we'd have to drive for 2 hours, but it'd be amazing. No,
it would be,
and there would be no one behind us or in front of us, except for elk.
We could do 2 trips in one, and do our first annual what we've been talking about.
So August next year,
possibly.
Yeah, that's when we drafted.
Yeah,
obviously. We're on to something. No,
I think so.
wait, are we filming an episode right now?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because right now we just made plans. That's not a bad idea, honestly.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Well, how many? That's 12 people. I guarantee you not all.
Plus ones, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we could try to make it work. We could,
I mean, at least as many as you can go, but we'd still do live draft and make sure, you know, we have enough Wi-Fi to FaceTime and stuff, and there's enough laptops for that.
that would be
Yeah,
sick. And like
that
we
would
go
be
like
sick.
outside and shoot like a bear. Boom. That's fucking great.
Anyway,
I mean, I just said that. Go
I know.
fishing.
Well, Nicholas, let's get into this though. As the reigning champ, I'm gonna take the reins here. See what I did there? And I'm just gonna tell you guys about who I drafted this year. I'm not gonna go by round, because I don't have that page up, honestly. And Nick, you're frozen. All right, can you hear me?
It's frozen.
Okay, there you
I
are.
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I was just saying, I'm just gonna go by position, not round if I drafted, because honestly, I don't have that page up. But here is my fantasy team. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You
No?
keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. See, told you guys earlier in the episode, technical difficulties.
Which is gonna be funny for Joe to watch back because I'm sure that you know you could hear me anyway. So my team this year, my quarterback, my starting quarterback is going to be Baker Mayfield. Once again, I'm gonna run it back with him. You know, I'm going for a two-time here. Okay, two-time. I'm gonna run it back. Starting running back was gonna be Saquon Barkley. I also drafted Kyren Williams. Our wide receiver room's looking like Mike Evans and Jackson Smith Njigba. Kyle Pitts, my tight end, but I'm gonna be looking for that Brock Bowers trade. So he might be a part of that. My flex spot, I got James Conner, running back from Arizona. What's up?
Aaron, if you can hear me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pause it real quick. Stop, reset. All right, moving forward, we had some technical difficulties. You might see it in the video editing process. Depends on Joe. But Aaron, talk about some fantasy football stuff because you know, 4th and 69, I believe you are.
I got it right here, my friend.
Let's
Got it
go,
right
boy.
here. 4th and 69, and then go over here. Let's forget about those guys right there.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it was right. We had quite a good we had a fun draft, didn't there,
Yeah.
Nick?
Sunday
Good
night.
turnout on our Zoom.
Mhm.
Well, you know, let's just get into like what you and our teams look like.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because this might get cut out. Jordy, if you're listening, I am interested in Brock Bowers. Take a look at my team. I will not give up Saquon Barkley. All right. Hit your boy up. So I'm just gonna go by just position, not by like which round we did, because I don't have the draft up. Start with my starting quarterback. I'm gonna run it back this year, Nicholas. A big part of my victory from last year was my boy Baker Mayfield. Okay, so we're going back. My number one pick because I had third round was Saquon Barkley, and then Kyron Williams. Is that how you saying it? Yeah, Kyron Williams. Yeah, Kyron Williams, and then I have who we've mentioned here a couple times, Mike Evans. It's one of my starting wide
You're
receivers.
handcuffing those two again, or not
Yep.
again? This year.
No, I figured because Chris Godwin I believe is going to be healthy, but I know Mike Evans is still going to be the number one target on that offense. And then my other receiver is Jackson Smith Najigba, who I also had on my winning team last
I
year.
love that guy. Yeah, I know. I was targeting him. Yeah.
Yeah. Which with Sam Darnold, I mean, Sam Darnold's not Geno Smith, but that should be good enough to still help put up some good numbers.
I
My
like him
tight
better
end,
than
yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely. No, you're good. My tight end is going to be Kyle Pitts. So Jordy, I do have a tight end with another player in there that I could throw. Like, shoot, I'd be willing to give him Mike Evans, for Brock Powers. All right.
Oh.
I might just send that over and see what he says. My flex spot, I got a couple different options here. Right now, because I haven't officially set my lineup, I have James Conner in there, but I could put J.K. Dobbins, Jawan Jennings.
Oh
I
yeah.
think he's injured. It depends if he's going to play or not. If he plays, he'll probably be the flex option for me. I did draft Hunter Renfro, but I'm probably gonna have to drop him. Oh, Xavier Worthy actually would
Oh yeah,
probably
worthy.
be.
He's worthy of that spot.
I think so. You know what? While I got it open.
Uh,
Okay.
Real quick, I just want to say shout out to you for drafting Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's going to throw over 30 touchdowns this year.
Absolutely. He's a touchdown machine.
Yeah, he's
Backup quarterback, I decided to draft one this year. I got Kyler Murray. And then I also on my bench I have Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt, Washington Commanders, running back behind Austin Eckler. They're not really a running team though. So they're they'll
yeah, that
see.
could go. That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and then J.K. Dobbins, who's going to be back up to the rookie in Denver, I believe. That
Yeah.
RJ, what's his name? And then as tradition, as I try to do every year, get the Raiders kicker, Daniel Carlson. And my last pick every year in this draft has been the Raiders defense.
It's like tradition. I mean, it worked for you last year. That's not a bad team. Do you know what grade you got? Not the grades matter.
My email did not work for it, which I apparently wasn't alone on that. Let me just skim through my email real quick if you want to go over your team.
Okay, yeah. I have a couple of things to note throughout the draft is one, shout out to my wife. I love her. She's doing it on the cell phone. I told her we have another computer, you can use it, and she didn't want to.
Yeah.
And therefore, she drafted 3 Packers players and 3 Lions players. So on her bye weeks, she might be a little fucked. She got a
little bit
rating or something like that. And I was like,
she got a C.
Baby, I was like, what are you doing?
What is she, the new Randy?
Yeah, I know. Well, her point was the NFC North is the strongest division. Okay. And I was like, she's got a point there. She does have a point. We're pretty strong. I mean,
hold on. I got a C plus with a projected 5-9 record with projected tied for 9.
Like this is the same news last year. No,
I think so. I didn't get an A last year.
Projections are stupid. They don't mean diddly.
What is it saying? In the 8th round, caution was thrown to the wind as Kyle. In the 8th round, it's giving me shit because I drove Kyle Pitts in the 8th. Okay, guy.
That's
yeah. It wants me to. Trade targets. Okay, NFL. I already have a train. Huh? Oh no.
Aaron, just go through your
team. Are you back?
Son of a biscuit.
Hello?
Are you there?
Are you back? Are you there? Hello?
Fucking A, dude. Timeout. Okay, you got that. Okay, go ahead. Try again.
Can you hear me?
Fuck.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'll figure this out by next Wednesday.
Okay.
I'll go in. Anyways, keep going.
It just wants me to trade for a new tight end. Like it's giving me Jake Ferguson or Njoku or Mark Andrews to like as trade targets. But like I was saying, Brock Bowers.
I think I have Njoku if you want to offer Mike Evans. I mean,
no, my guy.
I drafted pretty well. I got an A according to NFL fantasy draft, which guys doesn't mean anything. But I am projected to tie for second. So I hit first off, you guys know me, and I always call this man McCaffrey for a reason. Okay. But I drafted McCaffrey in the first round because he's allegedly 100% healthy. So I think, hey, you know what? I've given him 2 years of calling him all these bad words and stuff. And this year he's supposedly healthy 100%. I'm going to roll with that prediction. So I went McCaffrey. My other running back, another dog, the one, the only Josh Jacobs, which I sniped from you. I know you were looking at him.
Yes, you did.
I took him.
I settled for Williams.
Yeah. And it's easy for me to take Josh Jacobs because Josh Jacobs is a fucking machine on the Green Bay Packers, dude. Let's go. Like, not so much on the Raiders, no, but he's still the same guy.
You got the rushing title with the Raiders, motherfucker.
So my rush game looks strong. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on to the rush game here. My backups on the rush: Nick Chubb, who's Houston's starting running back if Joe Mixon doesn't do it. So that was a snipe too, because he was dropping. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll get him. I got him late.
I eyeballed him at one point too. I think I picked up James Conner instead.
If he stays healthy too, I got a lot of healthy question marks, but if they stay healthy, I got a fucking solid running team. Yeah. I also got Tony Pollard, dude, who was the only glint of like, oh, we're winning games for the Titans.
The Titans, yeah.
Yeah. So like,
and Tajee Spears is hurt too.
Yeah. So like, he's gonna be a dynamite player, I think. So I'm gonna have a lot of running back room. I went running back heavy for a reason. The rest of my team, I'm just gonna go through it. Drake May is my quarterback with Justin Fields. You know, I hated on Justin Fields for a long time, but now that he's not a Bear, I can try to like compromise. He might put up some numbers. Drake May is supposed to be New England's person, their guy. So we'll see how that shapes up. Wide receivers, Lad McConkey. I love Lad. I think I talked about him last year all throughout the podcast. That dude he's fire. He runs routes like nobody else, and he always gets open. So I'm looking forward to that. Marvin Harrison, who I'm not a big fan of, but I drafted him because he's supposed to have a good year this year. And Kyler Murray, that's going to be his number one target. Sam Laporta on Detroit. Don't like rooting for Detroit, but they're a powerhouse on the offense. Zay Flowers. I love Zay Flowers. He's a Baltimore wide receiver. I got him in a couple of leagues last year too, and I just liked watching him. He had like really good games. He also had really bust games, so he's a hit or miss, but he's always open. Harrison Butker, the kicker for Kansas City. Yeah, it's the Windy City, but he is known to keep putting up those field goals. He's a consistent kicker. The Eagles defense. I mean, I got a stout team. That's why they gave me an A. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Going into my backups, Michael Pittman Jr. Yeah, he's always been a name. He hasn't really done much, but he's always been a name. Jalen Waddle, who's Tua's second guy to Tyreek Hill, but he's the one that gets open in the slot. Njoku as a tight end is my backup tight end. So I got a pretty stout team. I'm looking forward to it. I think I got a winning team, honestly. And that's why I changed my name to Golden Boy this year. I think Golden Boy suits us appropriately. I wanted Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. I think Caleb got him or somebody. One of those guys.
I think you're right. Nick, I just I'm gonna go ahead and do, I mean, it won't be live when this is aired. I'm gonna send a trade to Jordy right now.
There we go. I'm gonna go through some of the notables here. Dad drafted a bunch of players that are like questionable, already have injuries. They're Joe Mixon. Like we got Adam Thielen now, which going back to the Vikings might be good. Who knows? Kind of a shit show of the whole thing. And then I already talked about Celine.
Wait, hold on. Just one. Chad has 4 tight ends.
Yeah, that's Chad's MO. Chad, shout out you, Chad, if you're watching this. Chad likes to draft deep, okay? he goes deep.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never, in how many years I've been playing fantasy football, with how many leagues I've been in, I've never in my life seen that.
Yeah, he's a deep player, man. He likes those tight ends. Didn't Chad go pretty far last year too? Didn't you?
Chad Yeah, he did, but he did win in 2023.
Yeah, he does have that thing on the plaque on the trophy. I want to give a shout out to Jake too. Jake did better than I expected, no offense, but he also played with Chat GPT asking who should I draft the whole time. He went Patrick Mahomes, Brees Hall, Bijan Robinson, Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Justin Ferguson, or yeah, that's his name, Jay Ferguson, whatever the fuck. Matthew Golden. Jake got Matthew Golden. Aubrey 49ers defense. So that's a pretty stout team too. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. And then last but not least is Sean, Mr. Sean Ritter over here. This guy, Sean, was drafting people I did not understand.
Trade proposed.
Hey, Sean went deep. He's a Niners fan, so of course he got Brock Purdy. He's got Taylor for running back, Indianapolis. ETN, who I loved ETN for the last like 3 years, and ETN fucked me the last 3 years. So good luck, Devontae Adams.
Wait, hold on. Just a quick note. Do you remember when we were in Kentucky and you were giving me shit because I traded away ETN for Josh Jacobs?
Yeah. To Saline? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Unfortunately, remember. I thought, dude, I'm telling you, like, I think ETN has the potential. I just don't know why he doesn't click, like why it's not like happening. You know, they have the right offense that he should be able to put up more yards. So, but yes, you are correct. Jerry Jeudy as a wide receiver who's in Cleveland right now. You got a quarterback questionable room. That's dangerous. Mark Andrews is always hit or miss too. He's either super hot, has like
especially with the other tight end they have Likely.
Yeah.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah. Downs, Bengals defense, Trevor Lawrence. He's got the Spears. He's got my counterpart. Amari Cooper. That was the one that we were talking about the whole episode. Yeah. He went deep on that. I think he got him 4th, 5th round is what we're saying.
Yeah, he got him. He picked him a 4th round, which is crazy to do for a free agent.
I mean,
like, he could have got him in at least like the 7th or 8th, you know.
Yeah. See, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Either way, dude, fantasy football is just so much fun. Like it's anybody's game. It really is. Like if someone has a hot season, which happens, you know, then that could win you the whole entire fucking trophy. Yep. So yeah, looking forward to fantasy football. Let's keep going before this thing lags out again. I want to let everybody know that this episode has been sponsored by Holy Cow. Holy
Cow. Heck yeah, dude.
Comfortable ass shirt. Okay. Made exclusively by
Herbst International.
That's right. Herbst International. So I got a clothing brand going out right now. I'm working on
entrepreneur.
Another little scheme, dude. I'm always scheming. Herbst International, you can find them on the TikTok shop, and you can also find them on Etsy. They do a lot of fun t-shirts like this. Holy cows. There's a Cardinal the Cardinal. There's also Deacon Duck. A bunch of different guys. You know, it's really great. Really t-shirts. This is a super comfortable shirt. I mean, it fits nice. Where's
it looks nice ass.
Yeah, boy. So check out Herbst International. Buy a t-shirt. Help me support my baby because I got a baby coming in February. I design all the t-shirts myself, okay? Quality. So shout out Herbst International. Shout out Holy Cow. Sponsored.
So you come up with these designs yourself. Oh no. Okay, you're back. You're back.
Dude, I gotta figure this thing out. This is nuts. How are you supposed to like host a podcast if you don't have good internet? Our internet's supposed to be good. All right. We're gonna do 2 more things before we wrap this thing up. Baseball predictions right now. So baseball season is coming to an end. I mean, it's shortening down, winding down. I'm gonna go through who's leading and why. Not necessarily why. AL East, we got Toronto Blue Jays at 77 and 56. They're solid. I think they're going to take that no problem. Sorry to all you New York.
Jordy already rejected it.
no, that fast? Mike Evans?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Jordan. That might have been a mistake. All right, AL Central
And Kyle Pitts.
and Kyle Pitts. Damn,
Yeah.
he's got two for. AL Central, we got Detroit Tigers in first, 78-56 with a comfortable lead. Kansas City Royals, 68-65 right behind them. AL West, we got Houston Astros at 72-60. They're close, being trailed by the Mariners at 71-62. Those two teams are also super dangerous. Look for them. Philadelphia Phillies, 76-56. New York Mets are right behind them at 71-61. Milwaukee Brewers, here's the team that they're going to be dangerous. Who knows? It could be a definite World Series for them. Milwaukee Brewers are 83-50. They got swept by the Gigantes, just so you know, which leads me to the Gigantes and the NL West National League. San Francisco is 64-68, middle of the pack, really actually at the middle bottom because they're doing horrible. San Diego Padres are at 75-58, and right above them, like normal, is the Dodgers, 76-57. We don't want the Dodgers to win. If anyone's going to win that whole division, it's got to be the Padres.
Absolutely.
I don't root for them, but yeah, you agree.
Mhm.
But in the National League, I think Brewers are looking so good right now. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. That's a got to be. We need like a little
Gotta be.
gotta be. Dude, Joe, hop on that. It's a gotta be. All right. I said two more. I meant three more. Hammers predicts. Okay, we're gonna go to Hammers predicts. Hammer, shove your prediction down our face with the way too early MVP.
I didn't predict I'd forget we were doing this.
Oh yeah. Do you think it's gonna be the league MVP next year, boy?
Yeah, so yeah, I had that idea of let's make some early MVP predictions. It's typically always a quarterback, it seems to be, right? I'm gonna predict this year it's not gonna be quarterback. I'm gonna predict a running back from Philadelphia, Saquon Barkley.
Again? Oh my goodness. Not again, but again. No.
I think he's gonna run it back and have another phenomenal season. Maybe even a MVP season. So he is my bold prediction. This is a bold prediction thing too, by the way.
Yeah, bold as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. I think that's a great pick. I am also the guy that is going to say, yeah, it's got to be a quarterback. So I'm going to go quarterback. And I actually, when you said it earlier, I was going to say something that I remembered that we had the segment. Baker Mayfield, MVP. Yeah, I'm going Baker.
Okay.
Baker got up last year. I think he should have been the MVP with what he did with his team. And dude, he finds ways to win games and that's Jaime. That's what you really want is as somebody that finds ways to win games.
Yep.
Going to throw over 30 touchdowns, I think, this year, as long as everyone stays healthy. Even if they don't, he's still going to find ways to make them win. He runs, he scrambles, he has the running backs behind him in Bucky. So I'm going to go with Baker. Baker is my way too early prediction for MVP.
Absolutely.
All right. We're wrapping this thing up with Joe's segment since Joe hasn't been here. Guys, we have the producer list. It's all the things we got to talk about.
It's a Google document that we all each can contribute to. And sorry to cut you off, Nick. This is where we write our topics in, right? And I was like, okay, let's get our topics ready ahead of time. Joe told us this morning he couldn't do it, but he had topics for us. As we've stated on the show multiple times, I don't watch college football. Nick's barely getting into it, right? Joe wrote us a book, a full fucking novel to talk about college football. So Nick here is going to take just some bullet points from his ridiculous list.
This would take me years to read.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a detailed man, and so I'm gonna do two of them because you literally put like 8. So times this by 4, and you'll figure out why I'm not reading all of them. College, this is Joe quotes. Ready? Give it up for Joe, guys. College football, wall-to-wall breakdowns of week 1, big games happening this weekend. If you don't count week 0. College game day on ESPN will be Lee Carosa's last game on the panel after 38 seasons. He has brought in a lot of viewers for his off-the-wall comments and takes. He has been dubbed the Pat McAfee of his time, famously dubbed not so fast, because he always goes, not so fast, when someone has taken a team he felt was incorrect. He is also famous for choosing a winning base off of the headwear he would put on at the end of the episode when each panelist would pick the winners of the games. So shout out to Lee. I mean, I do know Lee. Like I like to watch Pat McAfee on Saturdays, even though I don't even watch that much college football. I like to watch them all like get together and talk about their picks and all that fun stuff. It is a good time. Don't get me wrong. So we wish him nothing but the best. He's getting old. It's his time to like move on. Look out for that because it's gonna be sad, emotional, all the other fun stuff. Now moving on to the games. I'm not gonna read all the games. I'm gonna read one game. Saturday in capital letters from Joe on Fox, Texas versus Ohio State. Why this game matters. The number 1 ranked Texas at the number 3 ranked Ohio State, ? This is a college football fan's wet dream for the first week of the season. Arch Manning starting for Texas as a full-time starter. We will see what he can do. He is an early Heisman favorite, and Texas is an early favorite to win the college football championship. Ohio State, coming off their college football championship, lost a lot of players to the NFL. They still have the best player in college football, wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, and standout safety Caleb Downs. This game will be fun to watch. So shout out to Joe for not being here. And then let's read this thing. The other thing that he really wants to touch on, I won't go into all of his 6 paragraphs of this. LSU versus Clemson. This game matters because Clemson finally went into the transfer portal for the first time in this offseason, and they loaded up. Top 5 quarterback in the country, Cade Klubnik. All right, Klubnik, whatever. So lots of stuff going on in college football too. I mean, it is a fun time of the season. It's just hard to keep up with all of it, especially when you don't have a producer. If you guys like, comment, and subscribe, we might be able to afford a producer. But until that happens, I'm not reading the rest of that shit. All right. Hey, Aaron, thank you for joining me today. I know it was like unscripted because Joe had to back out at the last minute.
Well,
yeah, fun. We learned a lot.
I feel more brain power and more fun power.
Yeah, amen, dude. And we're sponsored now by Holy Cow.
Holy cow! I'm also sponsored by Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And speaking of pets, Holy Cow!
Holy cow!
The merchandise is available, guys. Herps International. Anyways, it's been fun. We're gonna do another episode on Wednesday, and we'll upload it before the season starts. Don't worry, we will do our picks for the rest of the season. May's just having a good old time over here. And we're gonna keep track of it week to week. There we go. We still did not buy Joe his bottle.
No.
We owe him one. We do owe him.
Yeah, I can pitch in after the 5th.
All right, after the 5th, Joe, you will get it. Hopefully, Joe watches this. Otherwise, he can't say we didn't try to pay him. No,
it's true.
Guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, all that fun stuff.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Yeah, tell your friends. Mm-hmm. And leave comments. We want to answer questions. The more questions you ask, the easier it is. Shout out to RJ because he's been keeping our social media on Facebook strong. And we have gotten engagement from Facebook, which is great. Yes. So let's keep it rolling, guys. We love you. Go Pack, go. Aaron.
Go Raiders. Raiders. What?
My car is Raiders colors. It's a deep black.
Fuck yeah, that was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, it's a deep black, but we're calling it the Black Pearl, not Raider Nation. Okay.
the Death Star. I like Black Pearl though.
Okay, it is black with red highlights, so it could be the Death Star. But if I
Mhm.
buy my Ford that I want, the F-150, it's white with black accents, so it looks like a storm.
Stormtrooper. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be the whole dark side, but I don't
Yeah.
consider myself a dark side guy.
And
really.
I mean, like, you know, if the Nissan Celine's like the mothership, and then the Death Star is like the mothership for the stormtroopers,
You motherfucker.
it just makes sense. It's logic, Nick.
Fuck sense. Fuck making logic. Fuck that bullshit. But you're right. No, fuck. I'm gonna buy a bright orange and like white fucking just crispy.
Oh.
No. Good shit. Until next time, guys. Be nice to each other, right?
Yeah, love one another. Oh no, you froze right at the end.